Let's see who on this team. What? Biggie, the fuck is up? Hey, what's going on? How's everybody? It's getting kind of late though. So tired is fair. Hey TBJ, what up, Lisa? What's good with you? How's everything? I'm up here doing mommy duties. Real talk. You know, every day, 24/7, I'm on mommy duty. No days off. So we're going, we're going, we're going. What's going on with y'all today? What y'all into for real? Huh? Cart. Yeah. Yeah, I know I had to get on this team and kick it with the family. Big head, say what the fuck is up? You too. I'm telling you, that's that humble life. That's that humble. What else am I missing here? Hmm. Oh, we got four in the joint, but two kind of quiet. Well, I got two folks in my room and they mad quiet. What's that about? We don't be quiet. We talk to each other around these parts. Oh, it's the end of the week shit, right? End of the week, you could get fun stuff for lunch. No pork on our fork, though, for real. Team no pork. We are the anti-pork establishment. We don't eat pork. No oink. Right, big bro? Fuck around, he might eat pork. Because he always doing some shit he ain't got no business doing. So you might catch this guy over here up at IHOP chomping down on a piece of bacon and all of that. Some turkey bacon. All right, he with that no pork life. He with the shit. He is with it. Anti-pork establishment. We don't fuck with it. We don't do no oink. I don't eat turkey. I don't eat chicken. I don't eat pork, and I don't eat beef. Only thing you gonna see me with is some salmon and some fish. No, salmon and shrimp and mussels and crabs. What else? And salmon and shrimp, mussels and crabs. Man, I posted how I be eating on my. Oh yeah, y'all, check this hot shit out. My community is active. I gotta put y'all up there real quick. I'm making my coffee. Hold on. So, as I was saying, damn, y'all can't see me. I'm putting y'all in a bucket. My community is active. I read this shit. Looks like punch me in my throat. And then made my eye red. Just to be the light. Hi, Just to be the light. How art thou? How are you doing? What you mean where I was at? I wasn't nowhere. I've been here. Two Blacks and Newports. Yes. What do you mean? Wonder where I went? Are you talking to me or someone else? Because I didn't go nowhere. No. What's going on here is that I got caught up in cleaning my house and scrubbing a baby. And by the time I looked up, it was type late. So I had to come grab some juice, some snacks, and some little lunches for my little guy for school. Think about it. I'm gonna try. Hold on, y'all. Huh? I mean, the day almost over now. If you still trying at this point, we gonna need Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and everybody come save your ass. But this is the part of the day where you stop trying. If the shit went wrong, it's just the fuck it is wrong. Fuck it. It's over. 2 more hours, we can ready to start this good shit over. Later, baby. Night night, big head. I still need my goddamn stuff done. Do not make me find out where you live at and stomp on your tonsils. Hurry up and fix that joint. Hi, April. Yo, do y'all see how pitch black it is where I live? Like, in order for it to be this dark, bro, it has to be zero crime rate. Like, like, this is the only light your ass going missing walking down these blocks. Now, to think I've been walking up and down these blocks for like 20 some odd years, all the years that I've been here has been one freaking murder for real. So, and that was because motherfuckers was trying to rob the bank. And the cops got kind of happy because they don't ever have no action. So they kind of dumped the joints off on old boy. But other than that, no action out here. This is why I'm walking down a residential street in pitch blackness for real. When you in high crime rate areas, there is no pitch black going on. This is only for the safe zone, baby. Ugh. Say that, say that, say that. What's going on with y'all today, though? How was y'all day? What type of action y'all had going on today? Like, talk to me. What's going on? I don't really got nowhere to sit you folks. So I'm gonna just have to sit y'all on a plastic bag real quick. Uh, oh shit, I done bought extra. Wow, he ain't eat them yet. So you got extra apples, extra grapes, Some more extra grapes. Aqua. Gotta keep aqua on deck. Scott, have you done a reading on Kid Flashy? Nah, I haven't. Who's that? Who's Kid Flashy? Put me on. I need to be doing a reading on that guy. Give me the tea, but don't give me too much tea, because anybody who ever got a Sky reading know Sky don't ask no questions. Sky is the anti-question establishment. We don't do those. We get it from the spirit. And yes, I be on my bonnet queen shit. Sure do. When you see the bonnet, that means Sky really ain't do her hair for real. She ain't even BSing. She really just didn't do it. I gotta remember to get the baby some tuna, because he like tuna fish. Now we forgetting. Job accomplished. Munchie back, baby. I remember my little lunch bag days, boy. I was cute as hell. What else I want to get? Extra. I'm trying to wait for my food to cool down so I can put that up. Oh shit, before I go. What are we talking about tonight? Well, to be honest with you, there was no specified topic, beloved. I just got on here to check my family out for the most part. That's what I was doing. Checking in with the family and figuring out what y'all was into. Who, Lauren London? Really no tea to be spilled. The reality of the Lauren London shenanigans is as simple as this. Her and it was not together, okay? And their relationship was strictly business, okay? Business and a baby occurred. But don't believe me, don't believe the cards. What you need to do is just follow the history. Go back to how she figure out how she got in her position. One, and then after you figure out how she got in her position, go into the history of her and Little Wayne, and get the similarities up. They sit there is busted wide open right there. Who was around? Who was around Little Wayne? It's like damn near the same type of setup, except for maybe Lil Wayne. You know, he got a high IQ. Everybody who know or follow Lil Wayne should know that. Um, but that nigga is smart. This is a man who taught himself how to play several darn instruments, things of that nature. So they might not have been able to swag him. But who was around when Lauren was with Wayne? How ironic is it that Karen Civil was the controller of Lil Wayne's website when Lil Wayne was in jail while he was with Lauren? Hmm. I'm just saying, it's ironic how they meet around the same circumstances. I'm just saying. Who gives a fuck? Like, people put on for the city. Listen, whatever another reader got carrying on their page, don't clarify not a goddamn thing on my page. Simple as that. And I would hope that my page ain't being used to clarify nothing on nobody else's page. Now, I got enough of my own stripes under my own belt to solidify my accuracy. And guess what? None of it was paid. Even my paid joint solidified, but I got more free readings under my belt than I do paid readings. So I honestly, like, if somebody give you the T on sky readings, then you know it's 100% solidified because ain't no money involved. So there's no reason for lying. You'll never hear about nobody talk about a sky reading. So if that's, you know what I mean, yeah, so if that's what the narrative is on another spot, then you know what I mean. That's what they pushing. I these are understand something. Anything I read on, I always make sure that I try to know almost nothing about it. I didn't even when I did my first video, my first video where I wasn't even doing no tarot card readings. That video was based off of common sense. That's one. There was no digging into it. It was just common sense and pondering. Secondly, when I did my card reading, I'm on the East. We do not bump no Nipsey over here. Nipsey didn't become a household discussion until he got killed. Period. Okay. I did not know nothing about no marathon store before Nipsey got killed. I couldn't even tell you two or three of Nipsey's songs before Nipsey got killed. And it wasn't easy for me to tap into that man energy when I did. It took me about 3 days and I put that on a video. Like, I have no reason, you know what I mean, to make up nothing. And understand I'm one of the few readers on here who do not hide their hand when they reading. That means when I'm reading, my camera don't never leave off my cards. So you know there is no narrative being pushed. Most importantly, don't never believe nothing you see on none of these networks unless you can solidify it. So being that my camera never leaves off my cards, even somebody who do not have training and reading tarot cards, you still have access to a tool called Google. You can Google any of the 78 cards in the deck and get the general meaning of that card. So this is why I don't let my camera leave off my card. I don't hide my hand. Simple as that. It's real simple. Like, I'm never in competition. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I need to fix my little coffee. My little coffee. And guess what? I'm not even that big on this joint. I only got like 1,100 subscribers or something like that. It took me the whole summer to get that. Thank you. I try to make my page enjoyable. My page is based on interactive. Fuck a dollar. Fuck a status. Like, I don't have subscribers. I have family. I have 1,184 extra family members. That's how I see that. And guess what? I'm not so uh entwined into my ego that I'm woman enough to say if I'm wrong. Simple as that. I respect the tools of divination, but I also understand that it requires a human being who's still subject to error to interact with that divination. So my thing is this: if I say it's bananas and somebody say it's apples, and my tool is tarot cards, and a person who said it was apples, they tool is tarot cards, then I need you to not hide. I need you to show your hand and show me card by card where I'm wrong. Throw your cards out and show me where I'm wrong. And if so, I'm gonna be a woman and be like, oh, bitch, I was wrong. And then I'm gonna run back to the fam like that. Yo, guess what? Remember when matter of fact, I got one that I'm wrong about right now that I can tell you. That I've been meaning to tell you about. Oh, we gotta keep something online. So from those of y'all who've been following me for a while, remember when I was doing my reading on Lauren, and I think it was either on Lauren or Tanisha, and I told you guys that I saw Lauren going to court, and I thought she was going to court on behalf of Tanisha. But come to find out, she ended up going to court on behalf of the Ashkadones. Okay? So right there, off the back, there go one thing I was wrong about. Right there. I totally somehow perceived that message backwards. Somehow. I got it all flipped upside down for some reason. Right. Nobody's perfect. But this that's the moral of me saying what I'm saying. Like nobody is perfect. And when you're dealing with the tools of divination and when you're dealing with spirituality, there is no end to the learning. The learning is 24 hours of the day. The moment that spirituality meets the ego or spirituality meets money and money becomes the priority, then you water down. Your connection is watered down because you can't be dealing in the realm of the most high and be you only can serve one God, right? So you can't serve God the dollar and God the most high. You just can't do it. And anybody who ever sees my readings, I don't have no God other than the source, the most high creator. That's it. Anything else is a vibrational tool, a logos for me to get myself to a particular vibration. But when my praise and thanks goes to the most high God, period. In everything I do in love, light, and humility. Simple as that. Hey, everything official, what's going on with you, baby? How's everything? How was your day? Tell us what it is. Exactly. But when I was doing the reading, what I saw was Lauren going to court for Tanisha. So I could say that I had a half a wrong reading because I did see Lauren popping up in court. I just seen her and on behalf of the wrong person. That's all. Yeah, but I was you couldn't have told me that she wasn't going to court on behalf of Tanisha. I thought she was gonna, you know what I mean, straighten up and take one for the underdog. But I clearly saw that all wrong. But when y'all looking at readings and stuff, you know, I'm just gonna tell y'all like I tell people that I talk to on the phone. The first thing you do is if you looking at something dealing with tapping into any spiritual energy. My day was great. When you dealing with any type of viewing readers when they tapping into spiritual energy and they don't take the initiative to try to protect your energy, it is your responsibility to make sure you guard your energy. So if that is as simple as saying your own prayer out loud, cool. If it's burning your own stage in your house before you hop on YouTube, if it's having a reversible candle lit when you want to watch these readings, make sure that you protect your own energy. If you find that people are praying to their God silently where you can't hear them, you don't know what they praying to. You don't know what they talking to. You don't know what energy portals they opening up. Like, protect yourself. Because anybody coming in 100% honesty is going to come out and they going to do their prayers out loud where you can hear and understand what they tapping into. Yeah, they ganging on Tanisha. Of course they are. It's because they need her daughter. And people got to understand that. You don't even need no tarot cards to understand what's really good. They need her daughter. Her daughter is the key to the coins. Simple as that. Follow the money, and you're going to know what it is. Just think about it. In all actuality, they, any other state, that would have been kidnapped. They literally kidnapped this little girl from her mama. Whether her mother was an unfit parent or not, what we got to look at is this. When Nipsey had breath in his body, there was a few things going on that was consistent. He had made a conscious decision to take care of his baby mother. That's one. Two, he made a conscious decision to never separate his daughter from her mother. Done. So when you think about this, in death, he's being disrespected because his wishes, the things that he already had rotating in place, they have totally dismantled it. So if you really want to think about it, who's disrespecting who? Everybody is just, they literally all like vultures on this man, if you ask me. And I don't take no sides. When I do readings, I come from a neutral standpoint. One, because I don't watch TV. Two, because I understand that everything on TV, none of it is real. All of these people are playing a particular role to get a particular perception. This is why everybody has taken it upon themselves to go Team Lauren and say, gang, gang on Tanisha. Now think about this. What if the shoe was on the other foot and Lauren was the first baby mother and she was getting taken care of by Nipsey and Tanisha was the celebrity? Everybody would have been gang gang on Lauren. So this is all about perception. It's all about perception. They getting away with it because money talking bullshit walk. They paying their way through. They paying the media to slander this little girl. Okay? They paying through the court systems to get their way. They got the money. They literally buckled this bitch at the base. Like, you snatched the money away. You snatched her place to live. She can't even get her mind focused to fight them back properly because they literally snatched the floor from up underneath her feet. Why? It ain't really because they got a problem with her and her parenting skills. Because if that's the case, why didn't they say fuck it? Well, Nipsey's a gangbanger and you're or whatever you are, and we're gonna take you to court for your daughter. No, this is, if you want me, if I'm on the outside looking in, this is Samantha trying to hold on to the bag. Period. Because Nipsey took care of her for the most part. Yeah, she got her own little business, but she was doing whatever the fuck she want because her bro had her held down. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But how you gonna keep that level of money? They're trying to get that other money. And that little girl is the key to the money. Not at all. She a regular bitch. Look, the only difference between, let me tell you about these three. Okay? These three. One is an actress with 8 million and two babies by top celebrities now. Well, one top celebrity and one that was going to probably try to be a top celebrity. Okay? But she's still a hoe. Samantha is greedy. She a greedy hoe. She like the girls and the boys. And she out here gang ganging too. And Tanisha just straight up with her shit. That's it. Exactly. So with that being said, if we just remove all the cards out of it and we just have a general conversation, we know off the back that they had 50-50 custody of that little girl and that's how he wanted it. So anything outside of that after he dies is behind his back is a disrespect. It's a disrespect. So portions of his family is questionable if you ask me. And I mean, to me, they solidifying the point of views of a lot of these bloggers who felt like the family might have had something to do with this shit too. Or maybe they didn't have nothing to do with it, but when it all went down, they said, fuck it. $1,000,000 dash for the bag. Because the shit ain't right. It ain't right, y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. Shit ain't adding up, man. Which Sam you talk about? Black Sam or Samantha? Like, to me, if you ask me, all of them acting like a bunch of weirdos, if you ask me. All of them acting like a bunch of weirdos. Damn, I should have brought my phone stand up here so I could sit here and draw and talk to y'all. Let me go get my shit. I don't feel like holding. I don't feel like holding my phone. Big facts. Big facts. But you know, a lot of people ain't gonna get into it like that because, you know, there's a lot of clout chasing going on. Um, there's a lot of clout chasing going on, y'all. A lot of people doing that shit. You know how they say, oh, uh, they doing it for a gram, but a lot of these motherfuckers is doing it for the tube. They doing it for the money. And so they gonna try to if the majority of they subbies um is gonna be Team Lauren, then they gonna rock. They gonna try to, know, hold that energy because that's what's making people gravitate toward them. But see me, them celebrity people are regular niggas. They just got a little bit more money than us. But if you ask me, they regular as fuck. They ain't nobody to be, acting extra and hostility for. I'm sorry, I can't see it. They need more people. I ain't with none of that shit. Like, you ain't no fucking body that I'm gonna sit here and try to change what I see. Simple as that. Not happening. Hold on, y'all. And then the other thing with that is, straight up, even though, there's people who read cards and tap into energy and do this and do that, like, we still can't stray away from the fact that the physical realm, you know, the thing about the spiritual realm is that usually before it manifests down here in the physical realm, it had to have already taken place in the spiritual realm. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing that we need to be trying to figure out is, okay, somebody down here dies, and we find out we tap into the energetic aspect of it all. So now we got to figure out how does that transmute down here in the physical realm, you know? And the other thing people got to understand when you're dealing with card reading, and I think I said this before, is that the outcome is subject to change unless you're directly focusing your reading on someone who is dead. A dead person cannot change their mind here in the physical realm. You understand what I'm saying? But, so for instance, if I told y'all I'm doing a reading on Nipsey, straight up and down, the overall basis of my reading should continue to be the same as it was when I first read on him when he was dead. You understand? How could he change anything in the physical realm? But me and you, we got breath in our body. So with that being said, we are still in the realm of free will. So I may read your cards today and the cards will say, well, hey, if you continue on the path that you're currently on, this will be your outcome. Once I break that down to you, now I've given you some information where now you can change your choices around. And the changing of those choices brings you into the changing of the outcome. And that happens whether you're somebody who gets your cards read or not. We make different choices all the time. I don't deal with Pam's Corner. She got a lot of drama. Every time I hear about Miss Pam, who's in my stream, there is drama. I don't mind Pam being in my stream, but I urge you, I don't want drama here where my family is at. I don't do drama. I don't do gossip. I don't do hearsay. I don't do nobody talking about nobody. I'm telling you right now. I don't want none of that shit. I will block you to death. And that's not just for Pam's Corner. That is for anybody. I don't do the drama. I don't want it. Period. Now, as long as we all getting along and we all being darlings and we all being cute, then we would shit. Then, if that is the case, you are welcome to stay right here in the stream. I'm with you then. No drama, I'm with it. But you know, we've got to come to a point where we come to a realization there are powers that be. First of all, we've got to understand we have to stop looking for why Nipsey is dead because we're not going to get the answer that way. Because the reality of it all is Nipsey is dead not for one reason, but for multiple reasons. And yes, there were multiple people that wanted him dead. He just so happened to get himself surrounded in a situation. Hey, baby, how you doing? He just happened to get himself surrounded in a situation where he was surrounded by groups of people who could be bought. So really, we'll be sitting here racking our brains trying to figure out who the fuck it was that got bought and who the fuck really had the balls to make the move and who was the main call guy. Because I mean, if we went through that, if we try to really figure it out, we have to really run this shit down. Like I could probably be doing a reading on this shit for 2 years. No lie. I probably could do a reading on this shit for 2 years. I would have to go through his situation with Jay-Z, his situation with Tidal. I would have to go through the fact that he was dealing with the folks up in Silicon Valley. I would have to get all up in there. I would have to get up all in what he had going on with Lauren, Tanisha, Karen Civil, Fats, Big U, um, the other guy, and the other guy, and mom and his brother. Like, we could do this shit forever. We could do this shit forever. Multiple people was involved. I'm gonna say that, and he's not here for multiple reasons, and those multiple people had their own individual reasons why they were willing to participate in the shenanigans. That I can tell you. Hey, Perkinson. And that's how we gotta understand that. That's just the way it go. That's the way it is. We gotta understand that, you know, where there's money, there's vultures. So even if we come into a lot of money, okay, money is a physical piece of paper that is designed to give you the perception in your mind that it has control. Okay. And so there's always going to be those vultures that's right there at the border. Okay. When you come into a large amount of money. So even though your intention is to bring your people up and to be positive, it doesn't change the fact that there's two ways to have a complete, enjoyable physical reality. There's two paths. There's the narrow path and there's the wide path. Okay, there's the long way and the short way. Okay, and what Nipsey was trying to do was jump off of that short way track and take the straight and narrow track. And then you have those people that want that wide. Okay, so you can get to riches and comfortability by doing super lower vibrational things because we are in the dense, that's the matching of the vibration. Or you can master the vibration, master the lower and mid vibrations, and raise your vibration so high that you still are able to gravitate to things. But the only difference is that the people who's on a higher vibration is able to enjoy the luxuries of the physical and the spiritual realm, where the people that are only dealing on the lower vibrational are only able to experience the luxuries of the physical realm. So Nipsey was the one in that group. Okay, he was on a higher vibration. He was enjoying the things of the physical and the spiritual realm, but he was surrounded by a bunch of motherfucking vultures that only was dealing with the physical. Period. Simple as that. It was vulture season out there. How does one change their vibration? Well, first, let's talk about what's vibration here. Vibration is sound, vibration is light, vibration is color, vibration is movement, vibration goes extremely slow, it goes extremely fast. So, vibration in this case of changing the vibration in itself has nothing to do with the conscious, but everything to do with the subconscious. And so, therefore, the highest vibration in this realm here is of love, period. So, if we can keep our mind in the positive thought realm and we can attach with all situations, even the painful, even the ones that we don't like, we can attach emotion of love, you can change your vibration. One of the easiest ways to get that done is through giving. Hold on, y'all. I need to check my Bluetooth. Hold on. So, the easiest thing to do is to try to ward off these negative thoughts. So, all of the I can't, the hate, the anger, you have to realize that there's nothing to be angry about. All you need to do is determine whether you can control the situation, and if you can, then you can step in. And if that controlling the situation is going to bring you into a negative space, then let the shit go. But the easiest way to get into that, to get that emotion there, is giving and understanding that everything can be resolved under love. You can take the worst child out here who has been through hell and back and is just violent and angry and vicious, and if every day you approach that same child in unconditional genuine love and concern, you will break their ass without fail every time. Love is the highest vibration. Everything has to be done in love. So let me use an example. I like to do free readings, right? Now, if I was doing free readings and the thought of, oh my God, this is a free reading, and every time I do a free reading, I'm losing money, that disconnects me from love. Okay, so let me tell you about the eating habits thing. Now, our body receives information from food, so trying to eat clean is important, okay? Don't get me twisted. But we also have to think about the reality of where we are. And let's say you say, listen, Scout, all I do is eat fruits. I eat healthy. And I say, well, what type of grapes is those? And you say, oh, these are seedless grapes. You might as well have picked up a piece of chicken or a piece of pork because it's artificial. Nothing that comes from the creator
is going to be without seed. It's going to have a way to reproduce. So when it comes into eating, it's not really so much about the eating, it's about moderation. It's about the fact that in this country, we overindulge in everything that we do. We just overindulge. You understand what I'm saying? But trying to eat clean to the best of your ability, yes. Why? Because your body picks up information from the food. If the food is artificial, if the food is dead, then it gets the wrong information. And therefore we have diseases and cancer and bacteria and viruses, and this shit is endless. This shit is endless. Okay? So we need to try to eat electric foods, you know, foods, fruits that reproduce, that have seed in it. Um, we need to try to stay away from beef and meats. And it's not that none of our ancestors ate meat, because they did. The issue with the meat thing is that we're not slaughtering our own food. So therefore, we don't understand. We don't know what the process of our meat is going in. And if you think about it, you're eating bad food. Because think about this. First, the animal has to be hunted. Once the animal is hunted, the meat has to then be processed. In order for that meat to remain good from wherever it came from, okay, from the forest that it came from, and then be pre-processed, and then move to the manufacturer, who's going to reprocess it, and then for it to be put in um, um, transit, and then be sent into a supermarket where it sits on a table. You are literally eating spoiled food. You're eating rotten food. This is why you should not be eating chicken, turkey, beef, veal, lamb, none of that shit. If we are not slaughtering our own meat, we don't need it. The second reason why we don't need to be eating it is because of the manner it is slaughtered in. Our ancestors first did not overindulge in meat eating. Meat eating was done for certain occasions. Other than that, they ate fruits, vegetables, nuts, herbs, things of that nature, right? So when you are dealing with the way the meat is slaughtered, this is why if you look at the mannerisms of a vegan or vegetarian versus a meat eater, you'll see that a vegetarian, a vegan is more euphoric, more excited about life, happier, upbeat, and you'll see that a meat eater is a little bit more aggressive, because what happens is they are slaughtering the animals in fear. And being that the animals are scared, they are releasing a hormone into their bloodstream that then, of course, invades the fatty tissues in the meat, right? And then you then turn around and eat that meat, and now your body is taking on that information, which brings in that level of aggression. So this is why our ancestors went through certain rituals and processes and procedures when they killed the animal, because they were trying to get the animal to be in its most relaxed state so that they did not release that chemical or hormone into the bloodstream, and so that wouldn't ingest it. So this is why we don't need to be fucking around with the meat over here in this country. Right. I would say when it comes to alcohol, I used to love to drink when I was younger. I was a drinker. But as I got older, I was like, okay, I'm getting too old for that shit. I'm not about to be running around busting down bottles of Hennessy. So, when it comes to drinking, like I said, everything in moderation, because certain alcohols serve a purpose. Like for instance, my uncle's from Louisiana. He makes a concoction with Jamaican rum, cod liver oil, garlic, and some other shit to flush your ass right out. Flush you right out. So alcohol does serve some of its purposes, serve some pretty good purposes, but everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. because the Creator put us here to experience. So it's about balance. Anytime you do anything that brings you out of your regular state of mind, then you make yourself susceptible to entities around you. So that goes for smoking weed, that goes for drinking liquor, that goes for smoking crack. Whatever it is, it is what it is. Yeah, but everything should be done in moderation. I don't knock nobody who drink. As long as they not out here being pissy, being messy. That's what I say. Yeah, but Nipsey's situation is just a tough situation, and everybody has their own connection and views and ideas on a situation, and everybody is not going to agree. Yeah, alcohol is definitely not good for people who are depressed, being that most depressions are a chemical imbalance in the brain any darn way. And so you getting drunk, that imbalance is worse off. But like I was saying, everybody got their own perceptions when it comes to Nipsey. And the way I see it is there is no right and wrong. I don't see that. I don't see a right and wrong, and the reason I'm gonna say that is because the reality of it all is no matter what we see in the spirit, it doesn't matter. We was not fucking there. Period. Not near. None of us was there. And so, with that being said, no one is allowed to say that their opinion or thought or what they thought they saw is a fact, because it still boils back down to you were not there. Period. No, when did you send it to me? I didn't see it. Yeah, that's true too. There are people that pick up different sides to it. And a lot of the things people pick up also has to do with um their personal attachments or feelings towards it. And this is why I don't think that is good for readers to do investigating on things that they are doing readings on, or allow themselves to be tainted by other readers or other sources of information, because it kind of taints your perception. No matter how you try to cut the cake, your perception has been tampered with now, and so it may alter the reading to a degree and create a level of biasness. And this is why I don't watch these blogs like that. I don't watch other readers. It's not because I got a problem with other readers, it's because we read on the same thing. I don't want to know what you're talking about, because if I'm connected, then I should be able to see what I need to see on my own. And this is why when I do readings, even if I've never dealt with you before, I don't ask you no questions. Right, your perception will tinker with the reading, especially if you get too emotionally vested in a situation. You will find yourself getting answers that reflect your thoughts and what you feel and what you believe, instead of coming from neutral ground, which is very important if you're gonna do a reading on fair ground, you know. But I'm only speaking for the self, because I know that I understand how the brain works, how the mind works, how the subconscious works. So I try to keep myself clear of any third party information when I'm dealing with a topic. I prefer not to know anything. No. Nope. I don't think so. And I think by the time that it do, it'll be a whole nother damn generation, and it'll be the generation won't even care. I think this is gonna go on the Unsolved show. Now, before I had some hopes, I was kind of optimistic, and you know what? I'm gonna take that back, cause there's still room for a change, being that they still have Eric Holder here, who may end up saying, you know what, fuck it, no matter what I do, I'm gonna have a problem. I might as well spill the beans. So if he spill the beans, we'll be able to get the source of where this shit comes from. But he gotta live long enough to be able to tell it. Your reading on me was on point, and you never asked. I never asked you anything. There was nothing in the reading that was questionable. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel like $1,000,000 to know that somebody loves me. Look at that there. See, and that's what I consider a true solidification. When somebody can say, hey, I never asked Sky no questions, and Sky never asked me no questions, and I got a whole reading and the shit was solid. That's a real reading right there. That's a real reading. Ain't no bluffing in that, baby. I don't play no games. And also, guess what? There is moments when I have to do a reading and I cannot tap in. Sometimes a person's ancestors like, I don't like this chick, and I gotta go and clear my energy and this, that, and the third. Or even sometimes I have to try to do it again on another day. But I'm never gonna have you wasting your time and giving you misinformation, because I look at y'all as my family. And so I know that y'all coming to me because y'all trust what I'm saying, and y'all may make decisions based off of what I'm saying. And that means that I have to really be careful, because I don't want anybody that's in my family to deal with anything that they don't have to, because I was in my ego. You know what I mean? Oh, yes, I do try to stay as neutral as I possibly can. And I think it's not really a task for me, because y'all know I don't watch TV and none of that shit. So, you know, and it ain't nothing but to hit the skip button. I'm not watching a Nipsey video by nobody. You know, I will stop in on Alexis sometimes, but it's usually after I have already done my reading for that day or whatever. And usually we on totally different topics. I think it's been one time when we actually was doing a reading on the exact same topic on the exact same day, around the same damn time. That was ironic as hell. I must say so myself. Hi Regina, how are you? I think we all should be being humble and being down to earth, because really, no one is obligated to support any of us on this platform. Like, literally, it's free will galore in here. Okay, y'all can create an image for somebody, and y'all have the same power to take it away, and that is the truth. Okay, as quickly as y'all make somebody popular, is as quickly as y'all have the power to take it away. And when these YouTubers figure this shit out, they will learn to humble themselves if this is what they're going to be doing, career wise. You know, they would learn to humble themselves, because you need these people to survive. Like, it's no point. You can't make a business on YouTube if you don't have a following. It's just that darn simple. It's not rocket science. It's like common sense. But when we get into our ego, you know, it begins to turn people off, because the reason why people gravitate towards, you know, the systems is because they are either spiritual or they are coming to learn about the spiritual realm, because it's about that time for them to tap in. And so as they get more in depth in it, they realize that ego and money should have nothing to do with it, and they become turned off. And that's the beginning of losing your viewership right there. As YouTube bloggers, we got to, we have to, one, realize that any money made on this platform is due to the support of the people. That's it. Without them, there will be no money made. Without them, there will be no phone calls for readings. Without y'all, it just would be none of that. And people got to understand that. But when they don't, guess what? The people always get the last laugh. And this is the facts. The biggest and the wisest investment will always be in people. I know that to be a fact. No other thing on this earth could be a better investment than to invest in people. Hey, Breezy G. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Yo, I swear today's convo, like, I'm gonna go back through the video and screenshot this joint and put it on my community. Oh yes, did I tell y'all that they are closing the YouTube chat? So if you are interested in joining my What's Up, you can, but you also can join me on they opened up my community. So you guys can see daily posts from me on there. I'm going to try to post in my community daily. And I hope that, you know, y'all remember to check on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of posts. And each post is going to represent a category. And I'm going to put an image so you guys know which category it is, so that we don't get our threads mixed up. So maybe... I don't know. I gotta come up with some names. But if y'all guys want to get on my What's Up, then email me your YouTube name, your full name, and your phone number to Sky's Truth at iCloud, and put in the subject line What's Up, or add me. No, they're not removing the live. I'm sorry. They removing the inbox. They removing the inbox. I'm sorry, y'all. Did I say live? I meant to tell y'all the inbox. So that messenger feature that I had where we had the little chat going on, that's what they're removing. And it's probably because not that many people on YouTube use it. So, probably why. Mm. Uh, and it made me a weird head shaped person. I be just coming up with craziness, I swear. I love discussion. Um, yeah, somebody else was asking me that why don't I do the bone throw on the videos more often. So I agreed that I would start incorporating the bone throws and more of my readings so that you guys can see how the system works and what it's really about. I usually choose to throw the bones to get the ancestors or the spirits to point me in the right direction of where I need to focus. So, for instance, if you called me and said, "Hey, Sky, I want a reading," I don't know nothing about you, never met you before. Um, all I know is your birthday, and I don't want to ask you no questions. I'm gonna throw my bones, and your ancestors, my ancestors in the spirit, is going to say, "Hey, Sky, you need to focus on love, relationships, and maybe you need to focus on communication, or maybe you need to focus on money and work." You know what I mean? So it just points me in the right direction of the overall narrative of where I need to focus my reading at. Um, um, no, I don't because I don't do Nipsey readings daily. That's one. Secondly, every time I do a reading, I'm not pulling on energy. Sometimes I'm literally just tapping into universal consciousness and universal energy, which is our collective consciousness where all information is stored. So I'm not always entering the gates. Okay, I may open the gates just in case I need to get in, but a lot of times I'm really just pulling on our collective consciousness and, getting information from the Most High, God as well. And the ancestors come in when I'm pulling on the spirit. But I don't always pull on the energy, and most importantly, I make sure I rest. I make sure that, I take care of myself before anything else. Like, I'm not gonna just be pulling on all these people energy and don't stop to keep my space clean and shit like that, because the reality of it all is I'm not the only one who live here. So whatever energy is gonna affect me here will affect my children. So I'm always on top of that, like always. Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm not doing delusional shenanigans then. Right, well, you need to run down the tea because I don't know anything about Pappy. So you need to let me know. Was I right? Was I close? Did it sound feasible? Like, what's up with that?
Let me know something. Hey, gum. No, don't me know I'm crazy. Well, that makes me happy to know that I'm at least close. Close is important. Can't always be exact, but at least I want to be damn close. I got a few celebrities who I want to do readings on, but I want to do like a private reading, not a public one. Hmm. What in his face? Sandman the Goose. I did do a reading on Sandman in the very beginning, and that was the worst experience I've ever had. And I had made a conscious decision that I was not pulling on that nigga's energy ever again. I don't know what was going on, but when I'm telling you, the video was still up. Like, it was like a ton of bricks hit me when I was reading on him and somebody else. I am not messing around with that guy's energy, man. I don't know nothing about what that dude got going on. But oh, okay. I say, damn, that's a bit harsh. That's some sucker shit too. To shoot a nigga in the back. That was some real sucker shit. That was crazy. Young Pappy, he's a young kid who got murdered a couple of years ago from Chicago. He was like an up and coming rapper. Yeah, he's somebody from Chicago. Chicago got a lot going on. They really do. And I don't think any of them have picked up on. Yeah, he got a lot of music videos. Just look up Young Pappy. That I do know. Anything coming out of Chicago gonna have a goddamn shitload of videos. But one thing, I don't know if they are understanding that there is this pattern that's going on in Chicago where people are being killed, but they're being killed by their very own circles, okay? More than they are by the fucking opposition. So I don't even know if they should even be concerning themselves with damn banging right now because it ain't no loyalty. Once the loyalty is broke, it's forever. Let me see. He was Eza and him and Nipsey was friends and both got killed in similar ways. Both knew Big U, which I found odd in how they both was killed. Hold on. I know I'm blind. I got one eye. This how I'm reading, literally. Hmm. I don't know who Super is. Mm-hmm. Yep, there's a lot of that too. It's a lot of that, and it's really the killing is from what I've seen on even some of them that I chose not to do publicly, is that the killing is either in reference to a female and a nigga being in the emotions or opportunity to get this clout and be next in charge. You know what I mean? So, I'm trying to think of what I want to do with my eye here. What do I want to do with it? Mm, that sound about right. And that's what's going on in all of their hoods, though. It's not just then or, after it's going on right now. Let me try to keep up with y'all readings. Yeah, they do. They use these young girls that don't know no better. I ain't gonna say they don't know no better because they know what the hell they be doing. They be trying to be down. So they know what they be doing. And yeah, yep. Set up, set up, set up, set up. Allegedly. Oh, wow. And is D Rose still alive? My ass is blind. Uh, mm-hmm. Wait, they did that where? Mm-hmm. Um, Mm, oops. Okay, what nail salon protest? I didn't know nothing about none of that. So y'all gonna have to enlighten me. I don't watch the news. I don't follow these YouTube bloggers. Usually everything I get is from y'all. Yeah, you did tell me something about that. Mm. They got a lot of going on. A lot going on. As usual. I feel like with my air on, my room is still extremely hot. I don't like that. Well, in most cases, I'm going to look like this when I stand still for a long period of time because I suffer from narcolepsy. So pay me no mind. It's not that I'm physically tired, it's just what my brain does. So whether this had been now or let's say, what time is it now? Well, it's 1 o'clock where I'm at. So whether it would have been now or 9 o'clock, it still would have been the same thing because I've been sitting down in one spot. My man is starting to look like an alien that I'm over here drawing, y'all. Yeah, I am gonna be going to bed though. In like another 15 minutes. I want to finish my little sketch. Yeah, because I do got to get up in the morning to take Junior, who's not a junior, to school. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix this one part. What happened to the drawing of the woman? The lady with the Judith off the hook, the lady with the third eye, the one that I had to make over, right? Well, it's still here. I haven't pulled my colors out yet to figure out what colors I'm going to use for that. I was making her to put on a t-shirt for myself. Where'd she go? Yes. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so there she goes. Right here. I still need to color her in and frame her face, of course. Um, well, that's just a shortcut way for y'all to support me. So you guys can like donate $1 or $5, whatever you want to me, and then I will get it at the end of the month. I believe it's the end of the month, yeah. Um, no, I need to though. I really, really do need to do something with this shit. First off, I need to pipe these damn gray hairs down. Well, guess what's the weird thing? I tried to get Cash App. I use PayPal anyway, but I tried to get Cash App, and for some reason, Cash App will not allow me to open up an account. And I believe it's because of my IP address and um because of my ex-boyfriend. That's the only thing I could think of. Because I can open up any other account on the planet, but I cannot open up a Cash App. Yeah, y'all. So me getting Cash App is like not gonna happen. That's why I be using PayPal. Damn, it's early for y'all. I had so much fun when I was in California. I plan on going back on the. Well, I wanted to go this weekend, but I know I can't. So I'm gonna try to go on the 27th back to Cali. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna post my pictures up from my first time when I went. Yeah, when I get off of here, I'm gonna post my pictures up from California. That's where I need to be when it get cold. Shit, we gonna be out here in dirty Jersey freezing, while all of the California folks be living their life. It's not right. That's where you from, the Bay Area. Delete the Cash App and reconnect it. Me, it just won't allow me to have an account at all, and I don't know why. I don't even know what to draw. I just be doodling any old crazy thing. Mm-mm-mm. was E40. So we're E40 at Valley Joe. We're E40 at Valley Joe or Miami. Well, it's only getting cold for us at night right about now. Other than that, the daytime is perfect temperature, not too hot and not too cold. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. That's because they have you blocked. When they block your if your app is blocked, then that's when you know that. I mean, when you can't send cash or receive cash, even if it's like $1, that's when you know that they blocked you. Real talk. And customer service, you gotta go into the settings, and it'll take you to customer service. And you won't be able to call them, but they'll be able to call you. So you just gotta tell them what the problem is. They usually get right back to you though, because I know other people who did it. But being that I already had PayPal and it was already acting goofy, I said, oh well, fuck it, then be a goofy. Uh, 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 uh. Mm, 90s at everything. Mm, 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 Me either, because I don't like being cold. I don't freaking like it. Did you submit your ID card to them? Because now, in order to do certain stuff on Cash App, you have to submit your driver's license number and something else. I forgot. Trying to think of what other. Somebody was saying something about Venmo. The thing with Venmo though is that you gotta have a traditional bank account for Venmo, and I don't believe in dealing with them banks where I'm gonna be putting all my money in there. So my money gets taken right out. Mm, what you mean? Here we go. Here we go. What? Everything official. What you mean? Here we go. What? I think my little 15 minutes is up, guys. I am about to go. Hold on. I was trying to see if I could finish my little scroll scrabble before my 15 minutes was up, but no, I couldn't. I hate being blind. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, Ferguson, I'm going to bed too. I'm taking my old raggedy eyes to bed so that I can get these crazy babies up in the morning for the education from hell. Because that's really all the hell it is. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Judith. Good night, Patisse. Good night, everybody. I am going to put my art supplies up and get my ass in the shower and go pass out. So before y'all all leave, please do me a favor and below check the matter of fact, make sure y'all check the community. I'm gonna update the community right now and get the post organized. So don't forget to check the community every day. I will be adding things to it. So I will talk to you later. And I had lots of fun hanging with you. Okay. Bye. Good night. Sleep tight. Make sure you clear your energy out. Pray. If you don't got no frankincense, no myrrh, it's fine. Pray. Soap and water is good. Talk to you later. Soap and water, that means the floors, the doors, wherever you feeling uncomfortable at. Clean it and pray to the Most High, and it'll be done for. Deuces. Love y'all.